Hey guys, Coach Justin here with your at-home workout of the day for Wednesday, December 30th. Our prep for today, we're going to start with 5 reps on each side of the world's greatest stretch, then 10 fire hydrants per side, followed by 5 crab lift with a reach. So our world's greatest stretch, you're going to set yourself up in push-up position, bring one foot forward beside your hand. Then you're going to drop that same side elbow towards the ankle, and then reach that same side hand up towards the sky and rotate through the spine, keeping your back knee off the ground. Plant that hand back down to the ground, switch sides, and repeat. Elbow down, hand up for 5 reps per side. Next, we're going to do a fire hydrant, so you're going to get on your hands and knees, and then find that neutral spinal position. From here, you're going to open up only through the hip joint. So abduct the hip, bring that knee up, just like a dog on a fire hydrant. That's why we call it that. Open up through the hips, and come back down. So you're going to do 10 reps on one side, switch sides, 10 reps on the other. Finally, we're going to do a crab lift and reach. So you're going to have a seat on the ground on your butt, knees bent, feet flat, and you're going to support yourself with your hands behind you, then lift one hand off the ground. You're going to reach that hand up over top of your body, drive your heels into the ground, bring your hips up to the sky, reach back, way back, and then come on back down. Hips back down to the ground and repeat. So you're going to do that for 5 reps, switch sides, 5 reps on the other side. We're going to go through those 3 movements for 3 rounds, and that's your prep for today. All right, our strength for today. We've got 12 reps of an odd object deadlift, 5 on each side airplane with a twist, and 5 reps on each side bear plank bird dog. So for our odd object deadlift, you're going to use either a backpack filled with weights, canned goods, books, etc. You can also put your dumbbell in there, or you can use a milk crate, a laundry basket, a grocery basket, anything like that. Fill it up with weights, and you can use that. All right. So when you're setting up for these, you're going to stand as close as you can to that odd object, and what you're going to do is hinge through the hips. Hips go back, chest falls, spine stays straight. Reach down towards that odd object, and you're going to drive your feet through the ground, apply force downwards to stand that odd object up. Okay, try to keep your spine straight the whole time, and then repeat, hips back, spine is straight, tap down towards the ground, and come back up. All right, so you want this to be relatively heavy because we are strong with this movement as humans. You're going to do 12 reps. If you got a barbell, you can use that as well. And with the basket, same idea. It's got handles though usually, so that'll be better for you. Hips back, chest falls, grab on, stand it up, extend the hips, stand up tall, hips back, touch down, repeat. All right. Next, we got some hip mobility in between sets. So you can grab onto something for this. I'm just going to show you here. What you're going to do is a single-legged hinge. So chest falls, leg raises. And then we're opening up through the hip joint. So feet, hips, shoulders all end up rotating open through the hips. And then we're going to close the hips, try to face the opposite wall, and then come back up again and repeat. So you're going to open and close at the hips for 5 reps, switch sides and do 5 reps on the other side. Finally, our bear plank bird dog. So you're going to set yourself up on your hands and knees. Find that neutral spine position once again. Dig your toes in, lift your knees ever so slightly off the ground. Make sure to take a deep breath in, brace up through your midsection, and then you're going to punch one arm forward and kick the opposite heel backwards, getting as long as you can between hand and foot. Show control, switch sides, find that balance. Your goal here is to move as little as possible through your torso. So even as one arm and leg lifts off, there's no or minimal rotating through that upper body. So you're going to go through that for 5 reps on each side, nice and slow and controlled. Today we're going to go through our entire strength portion for 5 sets. That's your strength for today. All right, our Metcon for today. We've got 4 rounds of 21 single arm dumbbell thrusters, 15 single arm hang power cleans, and 9 single arm renegade rows. You're going to complete a full round with one arm, switch arms and complete a full round with the other arm for 4 total rounds. Okay, 2 per arm. So our single arm dumbbell thruster, you're gonna hold the dumbbell over top of your shoulder, feet shoulder width. They remain flat on the ground as you squat down nice and deep and low, staying flat on your feet, and then drive through your legs and hips and press that dumbbell up overhead in a fluid motion for 21 reps. Then you're gonna go into 15 hang power cleans with a single dumbbell. So allow that dumbbell to feed between your knees and hips, and then you're gonna extend through the hips, apply force to the ground, bring that dumbbell over top your shoulder once again, bring it straight back down, and repeat. You wanna notice how I'm keeping the dumbbell nice and close to my body rather than coming out here and letting it land on me. And I'm hinging my hips backwards as much as I can to apply that force. So you're gonna do that for 15 reps. And finally, you're gonna get to the ground, push-up position, either from your toes or your knees. I'll show you from the toes first. Get up into this high plank position and row that dumbbell up, elbow to the sky, nice and close to your rib cage, come back down and repeat for 9 reps. Try to avoid pulling towards your shoulder and face. Right, so pull that arm back towards your waist more and get a good row motion. If that's too challenging from your toes, you can drop your knees to the ground and do the same thing. All right, so 9 reps there. Back to the top, switch arms, go through 21, 15, 9 on the other arm, and repeat another cycle through on each arm. All right, so 4 total rounds, and that's your Metcon for today.